This place is unique. I'm going to say imagine you're walking in Jurassic Park. It's rugged, created by an ancient volcano that's rising up from the ocean's floor in over 2,000 metres of water. The tropical rainforests that cover the rocky topography soften the challenging landscape. A trip here to Christmas Island is the trip of a lifetime. To put it into perspective, the island spans around 135 square kilometres, and it's covered in rich tropical vegetation and home to some pretty incredible wildlife. Nearly 2/3 of the island is protected as national park, preserving the island's rich rainforests and wetlands. The park supports 242 native plant species, including 16 that are found nowhere else on planet Earth. It also provides sanctuary for over 20 species of terrestrial land crabs and more than 120 bird species. And nobody knows the island better than Chris Carr from Indian Ocean Experiences. He shares some of the must-visit places in the park with his guests and takes them all over the island. Chris, this is just spectacular natural landscape. Tell me where we are.
We are on the boulder track, and this is on the southwest coast of the island. It's a lovely track, big boulder at the end of it, but it's absolutely beautiful.
One of the things I've noticed with the tracks is the accessibility is really, really good. They're nice, big, wide open tracks.
Oh, they're very well maintained. National parks do a fantastic job of making sure they're safe and accessible for everyone.
You don't have to walk far across this raw, remote and rugged island before you're taking in a lot of the island's famous wildlife. It's everywhere around you. Well, Chris, this is a pretty special spot. You've got red crabs all over the island, but I've got one sitting right underneath me. They're all around us.
They're unique to Christmas Island. They're endemic here. You can't find them anywhere else in the world, and the migration period is absolutely fascinating. So around October, November, we're waiting for the rains, and that's the indication for the males to do the first march.
And we're talking a significant number. So I think I've heard figures of 30 million males and then another 30 or 40 million females later following the males down to the water to do the same thing. They mate, then their eggs wash out to sea, sit on the bottom somewhere, and then what happens?
They'll float in the water for approximately 3 weeks. We don't know what happens in that 3 weeks, but when they come back, they'll excrete their exoskeleton, which is a white skeleton, that they'll consume that, stay on the beach for a couple of days, and then make their way into the jungle. The survival rate's quite small, so it's only about 5% that may survive. But it's not just the red crabs that call this place home. Check out these guys. Now, this is the robber or coconut crab. They really are quite unusual, spectacular creatures. We found him out on the track. He was actually in front of the car, so I'm picking him up to move him out the way. You wouldn't normally do this. Christmas Island has the largest and most protected population on the planet, and you will get to see some really enormous crabs as you make your way around, but they're absolutely beautiful in a very alien-like way. We're back on the road, and the next stop is truly spectacular. This is the Blowholes, one of the island's most dramatic natural landscape spectacles. It's a thunderous, rhythmic show that never fails to impress, offering visitors a front row seat to the island's wild coastal energy. The raised walkway allows you physical access to this in an experience unlike any other. When they put this in, they opened it up to the world, and it is such a great experience. This is the Margaret Knoll Lookout. It's the latest bit of tourism infrastructure, a beautifully constructed lookout with views to absolutely die for. And better than that, they've got a great educational platform here too. Not just talking about all the different birds and the wildlife you'll see here, but also the geology and the history, the early history on the island with the mine, which is really fascinating.